Mike, what can the U.S., I mean, particularly given the kind of chaos, the, bipartisan divides, what can the U.S. realistically do and not just be kind of, toothless bite kind of?
Well, no, this is the only thing. This is a town that's very divided in a country that's very divided. This is the only thing on which everyone agrees. People who talk to the Biden campaign say they agree on this. They would not really change much of what President Trump has done. President Trump obviously have people in the National Security Council and at the State Department who really understand Hong Kong and China. In terms of what we can do, there's a global Magnitsky Act that can be pursued. We saw that there were sanctions levied against Carrie Lam that can be taken to other levels. Nobody really is looking for another Cold War with China. People want the Chinese Communist Party to change, obviously. We want freedom for the people of China and Hong Kong without creating another Cold War that is not going to benefit anyone. Managing this in an era of great power competition is going to be very difficult. If the Communist Party, Mark, does not want to listen to the rest of the world and wants to hide from its people what the rest of the world is saying and thinking, there really is at the end of the day, very little we can do.
Mm-hmm. Well, Mike, I think your analogy of, handing a violent to the communists is a very good analogy, just because they don't understand what is the violin, nor what is music, because they don't understand Hong Kong is so treacherous. It's just because of its freedom institution, of the rule of law, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and private property, and all that, the freedom of assembly, all that the U.S., all that the British government left as a legacy for us is a great protection of this city's freedom, and also the foundation of an international financial center. Because without this institution, we won't have the financial center status. Otherwise, Shanghai would have overtaken us with so much support from the government. Even Singapore could not have taken over Hong Kong's role, just because Singapore's government is so much stronger than the law. So what you say is just right. And another thing that you said, that this is a long fight, and I agree with it. So we cannot be radical. We cannot really confront them face to face, because we are just like an egg, and they are high wall. So we can't just do this. We have to be very flexible and innovative and patient, but persist.